Kalnitas, players that haven't played for the national team for a while for one reason or another, but they are back in. They want to finish this qualifying campaign at top of the tree with a clear 6-0 record. And now it's the hosts, Poland, to be introduced. Maciej Lampi, an interesting inclusion for Poland, 33 years old, played in Eurobasket 2009 when it was in Poland, most recently played in China. 2 meters 11, he will be one of the players that needs to try and stand in the way of the Lithuanian bigs. And there's the veteran Lukas Kozarek, who in the reverse fixture had the strongest game. When they played in game day 2, Lithuania won by 20, 75-55. But Poland have Adam Brzezinski, who's been playing in the ACB with Malaga this year, to team up with Matus Pinitka, who's had a very strong qualifying campaign and also had a strong Eurobasket.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up. National anthems of team. First, national anthem of Lithuania. Pięknie dziękujemy, a teraz barwy w górę, szaliki w górę, flagi w górę i odśpiewajmy dwie zwrotki Mazurka Dąbrowskiego.
Wonderful, passionate renditions of the Lithuanian and Polish national anthems. These two teams are clearly up for it, and Poland, can they spring a surprise? It will be a huge upset if they can get the win, but they're on home soil. Here's the referees: Adamir Zirapovic, Boris Shulga, Arnes Ozols are the referees in charge of tonight's encounter. Always three top teams involved with the FIBA competitions. And we'll look at Lithuania. Just look out for the likes of Sabonis and Valanciunas, top NBA players, and Kuzminskis as well, and Kalnitis, Mantas Kalnitis. But they have got quality all through the squad. Here's the starting five. Mantas Kalnitis, Narcilius. Just the caption went a little bit quick there. And here's the Poland squad. Look out for Lampe, Sokolowski, steady. Panitka and Wazinski, they're going to have huge roles to play behind the steady play of Lukas Kozarek. He's going to be needed to run a steady ship. So Lamp gets a start. Sel, Panitka, Wazinski and Kozarek. As a Lithuanian coach, Dainius Sadomaitis, head coach since 2016. He's also coaching domestically with Rytas Vilnius. And he won 2000 Olympics bronze with the Lithuanian national team. And here's Mike Taylor. He's 45 years old. He's been head coach of Poland since 2014 and has had success around Europe and coached for a short time in the UK as well at the Essex Leopards. So just a couple of minutes remaining. Lithuania up until this qualifying window were the top in scoring, assists and rebounds. And they are a top team with now even stronger individuals to make them into a force to be reckoned with for any team in this European qualifying campaign. They're going to win this group. How far can they go in the FIFA World Cup? It's the road to China 2019. Starts 31st of August next year. All the games will be brought to you on livebasketball.tv. I thoroughly recommend you download the app, the World Cup qualifying app. Give you all the details, all the news, all the games as we go into the third and final window of round one qualifying. It's the business end of things here for the World Cup qualifying. We're really pleased and very excited to be bringing you these games live and exclusive on livebasketball.tv. There's Lukas Kozarek. He knows he's got his hands full. Wazinski, he is a sharp shooter of the highest order, so Lithuania will be watching him. And there's the famous name of Sabonis. It's Domantas Sabonis, 22 years old, 6'10". Of course, the son of Artūras Sabonis, who won gold in the Olympics in 1988 for Russia and subsequent medals for Lithuania as well. Thought to be the greatest player ever produced by Russia and Lithuania. And this is the new chapter for these players. Some good young players coming through for Lithuania, but also Poland. Keep an eye out as we get going on Dominik Olesnisnak, and the ball is up. Valanciunas versus Lamp, and first blood in the jump ball to Poland. First offense, really important. Poland get off to a good, steady start. Wazinski is number 12. Look out for him as he drives, kicks, shots up from the corner. Is good for three. Aaron Sel knocks it down from the corner. Big moment for Poland. And Valanciunas with that rip up and through. That's used a lot in the NBA. And they've got to be careful. They've got to be active with their hands, Poland. That's first foul on Lamp. But they cannot be reaching in. Valanciunas too smart, even that far away from the basket. And he gets the foul. Kalnitis. Shot from the corner is off right by Sabritas. And things go in Poland's way early, which is what they want and what the crowd are desperate for at the Ergo Arena. Full court pressure by the Lithuanians. Kozarek, a lot of responsibility on this veteran's shoulder. Inside, easy layup for Panitka. He loves driving the baseline, attacking from the wings, and Lithuania switched off and they're 5-zip down. Now need to steal. Ball's loose. And here come Poland to extend their lead potentially. Wazinski. Kozarak. Inside. And a nice catch and finish by Mashier's Lamp, who trips over one of his own players. But Valchunas stepping out way too far. Lack of communication by the Lithuanians. Valchunas. Another foul on Lamp, that's his second. Good start on the offensive end, but decision to be made by coach. By Coach Mike Taylor, and Lamp's going to have to exit the game, and that's a tough situation early, just when things were all going well. Adam Hirochinuk is in the game. Karnaitis. Good help over, but Valchunas Sabonis strong with the left hand. And Shell trying to come over and help. And Sabonis will go to the line after the 2-point make close in. The left-hander. 75.2% free throw shooter for Indiana. Pacers in the NBA. Just a bit of full court pressure, making Poland think carefully as they inbound the ball. Now Lithuania step up. Kozarak picked up the ball, but he's able to give it to Hirochinuk. Kozarak, shot clock running down, step through, it's short, ball's loose, and here come Lithuania, just stepping up the pace and the intensity. Open shot is good for Jonas Mashilusas. Played for Lokomotiv, Cuban Krasnodar. But straight up the other end, Wazinski scores for 3. That's one of his main talents. So Panitka knocked to the floor there. Wazinski, in relation to his three-point shooting, he shoots over 40% in the ACB this season, and Coach Adomaitis, he's got a few things on his mind here, and Lithuania will want to get a foothold in this game early. Panitka, Shell is good for 3. Nice kick out from Panitka. No pressure on the shooter, and Shell makes some pay. Good effort early by Poland, who lead by 7. Valchunas, player either side of him. They've got to try and front him if they can. Make it as difficult as possible for him to get the ball. It's going to have to be a team effort. Players edging over from the weak side. And Hirochinuk trying to keep hold of him. Good drive along the baseline, and Sabonis. And a missed 3. Karnaitis. Backing down is Malchulis. But good defense, strong defense by Panitka. And he's running from the wing. That's, wow, Valchunas just Knocks Panitka out of court. Good hands. But Sabonis picks it up, left hand. Jump hook is short. And Poland going toe-to-toe with the number 6 ranked FIBA team in the world. And doing a good job so far. Brzezinski brings it out. And takes the long two, it's just long. And Valanciunas with another rebound. Sabonis, they're backing off, allowing him to have that shot. Takaunitis. Inside, Sabonis. And a little flipped left-hand hook over Aaron Sell. And he's up to 7 points early. Brzezinski as Valanciunas comes out. Clear foul there. Tomasz on the floor for Poland now. Panitka drives into the Lithuanian defence and off balance slightly, but has the good body control. Just slowed the defence down, little fade, knocks it in off the glass. Over halfway through the first quarter, and Panitka Hrunichuk, Kozarek drives left, looking for options. Brzezinski. That's good lockdown defense by Lithuania. High screen. Panitka, they need to put it up. And Panitka does with his left hand. Sabitas right there in attendance. But Panitka just quick crossover and finishing with the left hand. Poland doing a nice job in the first quarter. Sabonis. Outside, Machulis misses everything. Waziet, Brzezinski just misses. They need to make those open looks. Kuzminskas in the game now for Lithuania. Sabutas, nice move. And he's injured himself on the advertising hoarding. But strong move going right. It's a really strong move going right. Just fell awkwardly. Let's hope he's going to be okay.
Number 43, Lukas Lekavicius.
Adas Jaskevicius into the game for the first time. For Lithuania. Brzezinski, he's going to have to play a lot of minutes. Good ball movement. And back again. Brzezinski just trying to break free, but there was the big man, Valanciunas. That's why he's such a strong player for Lithuania. They rely on him in the middle, block things up, and he makes a nice block there. Mindaugas Kuzminskas into Valanciunas in the post. Spins, good help. Someone will be left free. Nice pass back, and a big slam dunk by Valanciunas. Good drive by Lekavicius. And Valanciunas, there's no stopping that, way above the ring. 3-point lead for Poland, just over 2 minutes remaining. Inside. to the young man from Ole Miss University, Olejniak. But he just couldn't get it to go. But he had good position underneath the basket there. Marius Grigonis kicks out. And there's a whistle. Came off Olejniak's foot there. Substitutions being made. Karol Grzycki into the game. He's had a strong qualifying campaign so far for Poland. And Valanciunas to the floor. Nice job. Every time he catches the ball, before he can make his move, apart from the last one where he slammed it, they are just sending two players. Maybe if it just gets in his eye line, he may stumble, lose his balance like then. It's a good effort, good team effort by Poland so far. And there's Michał Sokolowski. Coach Brown will be very happy so far. He felt that an upset could happen tonight if Poland played to their absolute limit. It's going to be tough over 40 minutes, but they're doing okay so far. Shots up, just short by Gilo. And another rebound. Another defensive rebound brought down by the Lithuanians. Lekavicius. Valanciunas off. Just sneaking in behind. Olejniak. It's going to be a steep learning curve for the young man who's in his second year at Ole Miss University in the USA. Standing at 6'10", he certainly has the frame, but playing against someone as experienced as Jonas Valanciunas, it's going to be an eye-opening experience for him. Valanciunas misses the first of his free throws. And the second, good rebound by Olejniak. Karol Grzycki. Sokolowski. Kamil Lazinski. Sokolowski open for three. Just can't make it. Valanciunas playing a lot of minutes in this first quarter. Wanting to stamp his authority on the game. Marius Grigonis looking inside. Valanciunas spins. Oh, and he goes for the left-hand dunk, but just can't get it to go. And here come Poland on transition. Grzycki. Back to Grzycki, they pull it out. Just 6 seconds between game and shot clock. And Olejniak is wide open underneath. Again, Valanciunas stepping out. For a moment there, number 44 for Poland was open. But the closeout by Lekavicius, he turned himself sideways, plus he was out of control. So 9.4 seconds remaining. Poland will get the last shot. They just want to get one good look. Sokolowski behind the back. Another foul. Lithuanians with fouls to give. Poland are at the limit. Tuskevicius first foul, Lithuania. .2 seconds now. They really need to get a good look. It's going to go up from here for three. It's no good. Thomas Gilo just coming up short there. So, at the end of the first quarter, Poland lead Lithuania 17-14.
Znane, wam doskonale, cheerleaders flex, Sopot.
Welcome back to the Ergo Arena in Poland. Here's some game statistics. 44% and 42% from 2-point, 50% for Lithuania. They've taken 2 threes, made 1 from 2. But Poland will be happy with their start. They had a really good finish. Lithuania weren't at the races. A couple of missed assignments on defense. Valanciunas stepping out too far. But Sabonis and Valanciunas certainly have been 2 dominating figures so far in this game for Lithuania. A real nice mix for Lithuania to have 2 bigs that are that skilled, one being right-handed predominantly and one being left. Just gives them such good balance. Sabonis with 7 points. Maciulis with 3 for Lithuania. And Penica 6. And Aaron Sells 6 for Poland. So, early stages. Great event. 80 teams started the FIBA World Cup qualifying campaign. 3 from each group of 4 will progress to the second window, which starts in September this year. So it will cut the European campaign down to 24 teams, and then they'll be left with 12 going forward to the finals. Floater from the free throw line by the lefty, Lekavicius. Ladies basketball with Panathinaikos winning the Greek League Championship this year. But Sokolowski has it for Poland. Lazinski inside. And Thomas Giller, that's a nice move. They should go inside to the big fella, 6'9", turn left and then turn back to the baseline. They've got to try and go toe-to-toe with the Lithuanians. Kuzminskas. All the way across, touch pass. And a big time slam, Arturas Gudaitis. They are just excellent at the rim, unstoppable once they get that close with the athletes they have. Lithuania, and it's 3-point lead still. So Poland early in the second quarter, kick out. Touches the foot, a little fade away. And just as the shot clock went out, Marunicinuk missing the fade away. But Poland get it back. That's a nice job on the offensive glass. 3-point shot is just off. That was a long range 3-pointer. And Kuzminskas to Gudaitis. High screen. 3-pointers up and long. Good boxing out by Marunicinuk, but Lithuania get the offensive rebound back, and Lekavicius with the left hand, and no one came across. No real shot blockers for Poland, with Lamp being out of the game at the moment with 2 fouls. They're just having to do it by committee. Marius Grigonis, who got that offensive rebound on the previous possession, commits the defensive foul. Again, Penica, he's such a focus for Lithuania. Not sure much happened there. He just seemed to lose balance. But Poland get the call. Marunicinuk Don't want to be dribbling it too much from the blind side. Jaskevicius steals it away, quick pass. Nice closeout from Sokolowski. They've got to close out and recover and help. They've just got to cover so much ground. Try and nullify the Lithuanian threat. Pull-up jump shot is just short. Inside position by Gudaitis. But here comes Poland. And Kuzminskas. I'm not sure that's it's a very soft contact, and he's giving away now unsportsmanlike. And he's one of their key players. 2 shots in possession. Can understand doing that in your half potentially. It's a 1-point game, Poland leading. Maybe looking to extend it now with the free throws by Sokolowski. Played his basketball this season for Rosa Radom in the Polish PLK and the Basketball Champions League, which of course has been a fantastic tournament. It's going into its 3rd edition next season. Sokolowski, 70% from the free throw line. They need to make the most of those gifts, if you like, from Lithuania. Lamps back in the game. They need some more size. Valanciunas and Sabonis both resting at the moment. Lamp, a lot of dribbles, turn round, misses that. Played his basketball in China most recently and had a big impact over a short term. Comes out on the 3-point shot, does a good job there. And Shell. But they turn it over. Kuzminskis pulls it down, 3-pointer, open is good for Jaskevicius. And Lithuania take the lead for the first time in this game. Just a clumsy turnover from Poland. Simple pass by Kuzminskis and no delay in getting rid of that 3-point effort by Jaskevicius. Up until this window, as I said in the intro, they're the top scorers, top assists, top rebounds. And they're starting to put the pressure on Poland. 3 offensive rebounds for Lithuania, 12 defensive. They're already +4 in the rebound column. Not great shakes in the percentage areas, 38 and 43% field goals for Poland and Lithuania respectively. And look at the support Lithuania have brought to Poland. They know this is a massive game, and obviously with their NBA stars playing and other stars as well, supporting the players that have been here from the start of this qualifying campaign. It's a very strong Lithuanian team, and Poland are doing well to stay with them, but they've got to play the almost perfect game as there's more full court pressure from the Lithuanians. Kozarak back in. Lekavicius. And there's a whistle. Lekavicius guarding the ball, but there is a whistle. And a foul on Jaskevicius. Just as Wazinski was trying to get the ball, so much attention being played to Wazinski when he's on the floor. Kickbacks out, Kozarak. That's a tough shot. As the buzzer shot clock buzzer went off, Jaskevicius inside to Kuzminskas. And good post play. Very skillful, just once he turns baseline. Can't give baseline against these top players. Lamp, short jump shot is good. Nashia Lampe. Nice job, just getting away from the Lithuanian defense there. Valanciunas back in. Nice kick out. Three-pointer short. There's going to be, with Valanciunas in the game, there's going to be Lithuanian players open as he attracts a double or triple team at times. Lampe a bit further out. Gives it up to Panitka. And really nice play. And Kuzminskas with another dunk, this time in transition. Beautiful pass from Lekavicius. Lithuania slowly but surely are starting to flex their muscles. Lampe for three is just long. If he shoots the three, they haven't got much size inside. Good effort by Kozarek, taking it off the hip of Valanciunas. They nearly lose it again. Good hands. Players on the floor. Into Panitka. Three dribbles, turns. Left hand hook is blocked by Valanciunas. He is causing mayhem in there. He wouldn't take any of the fakes and was there waiting as Panitka tried to shoot over him. Kuzminskas. Valanciunas against Lampe. Little fade away off 1 foot. Good defense again. And Kozarek, the second defender, being sent towards Valanciunas. And a foul called as Brzezinski is going to the hoop. Grigonis, that's his second foul. Brzezinski again, they're coming out tight on him. They don't want him to get off. Valanciunas with 2 blocks so far in this game. Lampe backing it down against Valanciunas. Jump hook is over the top, nearly gets his own rebound, but saved by Kaunaitis. Sabonis back in the game, so the two bigs are in. Valanciunas thinks about the three. Kaunaitis, Jaskevicius and Sokolowski in his effort to close out just couldn't recover on the defensive slide left, and Jaskevicius draws a foul. Adam Brzezinski just on 3 points at the moment. The Lithuanians doing a good job on him. Kaunaitis, Jaskevicius nearly loses it. Gets it back, and a right-hand finish high off the glass. So skillful, gets it knocked loose by Kozarek. Lampe just couldn't get over quick enough. Lampe again wide open, is good for 2. Shooting in rhythm, he's got some range. Averaged 24 points in China in his most recent club activity. And he averaged a double-double with a lot of rebounds. You can see why as Sabonis goes to his favoured left hand, and it's such a artistically pleasing shot. Just goes to his left. No one's near enough to help off that. Kozarek is long. A lot of threes going awry by Poland. They really could do with a couple being knocked down as Lithuania lead by 5 with 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Sabonis with a little back cut there. Didn't get it, but Valanciunas does. Look out! Slam dunk, Valanciunas again. He sets the pick, he goes in behind, and at 6'11", he's unstoppable. So that's 2 plus a bonus. So skilled, technically correct. And Lithuania very happy to have him in his ranks for window number 3 of the qualifying campaign. 75.6% free throw shooter for the Toronto Raptors, and he knocks that one down for a three-point play. And is that a moment we'll remember when Lithuania started to pull away, or can Poland respond? Matusz Panitka needs to do something special, along with Wazinski, Lampe. They've got extra firepower this qualifying window, but so do Lithuania. Lampe, hands off Wazinski. Nice up fake, floater. He passes it inside, Lampe. And Arturas Gudaitis. Hands straight up, but maybe we're seeing the replay why the ref calls this. He's come into Lampe's personal space there and committed the foul. Lampe in his most recent club games for Qingdao Eagles in China was only 40% on the free throw line. He's certainly shooting better than that. And he's had a strong first half, dealing with the pick and rolls, but Mantas Kalnietis. Just a running layup before Poland could really get set. The ball's in the hoop. Ticking down to a minute remaining in the half. Time is flying by in this really entertaining Group C encounter. Wazinski just can't get it going. And Sabonis and Gudaitis team up to get that rebound. Kalnietis. Nice pass, but that was picked off by three Polish players. Inside, Lampe's got a chance against Sabonis. Jump hook, he's short, ball's loose. And Arturas Gudaitis cleans up the boards again. Another big player for Lithuania to come off the bench at 6'10". Nice movement without the ball, and just right on cue, Arturas Gudaitis using all 6'10" of that frame for a catch and finish. Beautiful movement off the ball. I love those back cuts, so difficult to defend, and they keep cutting to the hoop, and they get the ball in exactly the right place. Just a few seconds remaining. Can Poland get a good look? Adam Wazinski just off left, and the shot is up and just short by Mantas Kalnietis. So at half-time, Lithuania starting to pull away. They lead Poland, in Poland, 36-25. Excellent first half of basketball, and here's some statistics. 33% from two and 25% from three is a real story of this first half, and only 50% from the free throw line. That's Poland. Lithuania with 23 rebounds. They do rebound the ball so well. Leading rebounding team coming into this qualifying window. A couple of blocks for Lithuania, and you're going to expect that with players like Valanciunas, Sabonis and Gudaitis coming off the bench for them. So I guess we're about par for the score. 9-point lead for Lithuania. But Poland held their own, as these highlights will show, especially early on, taking a 7-0 lead and really playing some nice basketball, but gradually, slowly but surely, Lithuania got into this game. And behind, big-time dunks by Valanciunas. He's pumped up for this, which is great to see. Coach Adamaitis must be very happy now that he wouldn't have been in the first few minutes of the game. And we're just looking at some highlights of good play from Lithuania, but also Maciej Lampe doing a nice job for Poland. But to have players like Mindaugas, Kuzminskas, Lekevicius doing a nice job, Kalnietis, Jaskevicius, I highlighted pretty much 3/4 of the Lithuanian squad as being very effective. And some eye-catching dunks and some three-point shooting when required. Lithuania lead by 9. We'll leave you with the highlights. Don't go away. Lithuania, Poland is coming up in a few minutes. Second half action. Group C World Cup qualifiers coming up very soon. Welcome back to Gdansk in Poland on the Baltic coast for Group C World Cup qualifying basketball action between the visiting Lithuanian squad and Poland. Lithuania leading 36-25. It was a good start from Poland. They went out to a 7-0 lead, and then Lithuania, behind some good play from Valanciunas, Sabonis and Kuzminskas in particular, got a foothold in the game and now are leading and looking dominant. So Poland are going to have to find something special if they want to get back in this and make it really competitive in the second half. But they've had some success with double teaming. As we just pause and listen to the crowd. It's a fantastic atmosphere here in the Ergo Arena. Gdansk is the centre of the amber trade, but they have been on red alert with the visiting Lithuanians. The likes of Valanciunas, Sabonis really dominating proceedings here. A lot of Lithuanians in the crowd, and they're making it a fantastic atmosphere. Gentlemen there enjoying a cold beer, and why not? His team are top of Group C. They're leading this game. There's one player who can be pleased with his half-time work. Mashiad Lampe. 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He's the top scorer. Panitka's only on 6, and Wazinski on 3. Adam Wazinski, the Lithuanians have obviously targeted him. He's an excellent shooter when left open, can create his own offense, as can Panitka, but the Lithuanians have done a really professional job so far as Valanciunas. Bernard's come back out. Ronaldo Sabitas. But Lampe, with those early 2 fouls, had to leave the game. But he'll be looking for a strong second half, as will Poland. And he's left wide open at the free throw line. He made one just a bit close on that in the first half. Maybe just needs to take a step in and knock that shot down. Sabonis guarded, but he just takes the pick and roll and goes strong to the basket. Really nice play from Sabonis. A wrist initially posted up, then went and set the screen and then dived straight back to the hoop. Nightmare for a defender to guard. Double team initially. Valanciunas stepping out as he likes to. Shell and Lamp makes an extra pass. Someone needs to shoot it. And Sabonis just gets an elbow or part of Panitka's arm in his face, but he's fine. Sure, he gets a lot worse than that in the NBA. The Indiana Pacer player. Wazinski, catch and shoot. He's off again. He just can't get going. They are chasing him all over the floor, the Lithuanian defence. Sabonis got it in really low there. Good job by Shell. He's got it in again, but Lampe steps in. Nice job by the Polish. They're really stretching themselves defensively, but they're having to help each other and recover and really be alert and talk. Baseline. Nice move by Lukas Kozarek, the veteran of this team, but that's a simple play. Not wanting to get too close with the shot blockers coming over. Back to Lithuania. Now Naitis inside. Valanciunas this time squares up, but he's off. Wazinski brings it up for the Poles. Kozrak. They wouldn't let Lampe roll, and now Lampe's in the post. But knocked loose really well by Maciulis. And a quick whistle. Kozarek just wanting to break things up. Jonas Maciulis. Just played 9 games for Cuban. Averaging 9.3 points a game for them, but a strong player for Lithuania. Good ball movement, but the shots is flat and short by Kalnitis, and Poland fight for it as they have to with every possession, and they get the defensive rebound. But the ball just didn't bounce up nicely. Lampe just couldn't get it. There was a good look though from Wazinski. He just needed it. A bit more bounce on the bounce pass for the big fella. But he's running the floor well at the age of 33. 2 meters 11, giving Poland some real size. Karnowski was in the last window. He steps aside. And Lampe brings some experience to this team. Another whistle. Wazinski's first. So no foul trouble for Adam. Kalnitis. Ronaldo Ceresis just handing over. Just got in deep. There's Panitka. And a wraparound pass to Valanciunas. It got broken up, but the foul by Panitka. And that's Maciulis' first foul. Sabonis again with Gibbs. Sets the screen, always on the move. Kalnitis. Good play there by the Polish defense. And Aaron Schell. And that's a strong foul by Maciulis. Just crossing over on the hesitation, and Maciulis at 6'7", committing the foul. Oh, great rebound, great offensive rebound by Matus Panitka. They need those extra possessions. And Panitka doing his thing there. Maciulis, but here they answer with a 3. Poland have 30 points in the paint, so Lithuania's 14. Panitka just off balance, fading away, and just couldn't get it to go. But that's the story, and that's how good teams operate. If they can, you make 2 and we'll make 3. Kalnitis, another roll by Valanciunas. He sets great picks, and then with speed, and also Sabonis being a decoy. Both of the players in the picture there could potentially have scored. There's the handoff and the roll. Then a second screen, and then the kick. So a lot of distraction techniques going on there by Sabonis and Valanciunas, who are selfless players who set screens for the team for others to get open. Let's listen to Coach Taylor. There's a Lithuanian point scorer, Sabonis Valanciunas, leading the way. Maciulis with 6. And Juskavicius with 5. So good spread of scoring with both teams. But Lithuania and their band of following supporters, and they're going to be following them into the next round of the FIBA World Cup qualifying process, where each of the bottom teams of the group stage at this stage will be eliminated. So Kosovo already eliminated after windows 1 and 2. And it's out of Hungary and Poland for second and third in this group. As Wazinski trying a very difficult shot, having to go with a wraparound layup from the far side. No good. 43-29 Lithuania lead. Valanciunas again screaming for the ball. That is an offensive foul by Valanciunas, using his off arm. Just needed the ball a second earlier, and he wouldn't have, he may well not have committed the foul. Back to Poland, see what they can do here. Kozarek pulls up and good for two. Lukas Kozarek. Five points. Well, Lukas Kosmachulis kicks out into the corner. Zminskas in the game. Lampe against Valanciunas, who goes baseline. And the shot clock expired initially. And a bit of frustration there. Sabonis with his third foul. Valanciunas comes out. Kuzminskas in the game. 4 points for him so far. Kamil Lazinski. And the shouts of Polska being encouraged by the PA here. It's been a fantastic atmosphere at the Ergo Arena in Gdansk on the Baltic coast. 12-point deficit for Poland. Inside, Hrunicek, big block, but a whistle as Gudaitis went up, knocked over. Kitchenuk, and that, well, seems to have gone straight up. If that is on Gudaitis, and it is. But again, they just keep sending messages to the Poles. You've got to be extra strong if you're going to try and score around our basket. With all the weapons they've got defensively. Adam Huzarianuk. It's a 60%. 60% free throw shooter for his club. See if he can knock this down, and he does. Ten-point lead. Lukas Lekavicius. Grigonis in the game. And a wide open shot for Kuzminskas. He can't knock it down, and Poland fight for possession, and they get it. They get the ball. The Chulis there fighting for the offensive rebound. Sokolowski in the game for Poland. And Lazinski handling the ball against Lekavicius. Hands off to Matus Panitka. Pulls up for three. It's good! Off the dribble and knocks down the three. And how Poland need that. An immediate timeout called by Coach Adamaitis. That was Panitka at his best. Nice relaxed dribble. And Grigonis ends up on the floor.
Jeigu užtvara yra, jau zonoje, eikit pro viršų tada. Taip, ir didelis esi step out. Jeigu atakuos, automatinis keitimas.
Stats from the game at the moment: 21 rebounds for Poland, 28 for Lithuania, both with 4 offensive rebounds. Poland are going to need to maybe up that even more if they want to be in with a chance of keeping this close. Poland 33% and Lithuania 49% from the field. 3-point range 31 and 33%. So they're not lighting it up offensively, but there's been some eye-catching plays, and the latest of them, Matus Panitka with that 3-pointer. And he's up to 11 points. Poland need Wazinski to really explode when he comes back on. It's been a real team effort from Poland. Only Marcel Panitka has not seen any minutes. Matus's younger brother. So they really are. They're all in there, giving their all in front of their home fans. Gudaitis. Nice touch on the running hook. Number 77. Lampe. Rinkunuk just stepping out. Now Lampe against Kuzminskas. He may have a bit more. What's he going to do here? Fade away. Air ball. Great hustle by the Polish, but Lithuanians come away with it. And they're wanting a carry on the hesitation by Kuzminskas there. Let's have a look if his hand goes under the ball. Ooh. Not sure if the refs would have had a good view of it. He hesitated, and that's a questionable call, but might have been tough for the officials to see for that split second. But Lazinski gets his first foul. Hope you're enjoying the coverage from livebasketball.tv. You can sign up or please tell your friends and family about it. You get all the World Cup qualifying games, all the Basketball Champions League, all the age group games, male and female, Women's EuroLeague, and download the app, the FIBA World Cup qualifying app, the road to China. And look at that move by the lefty, Lekavicius, who finished with his right. Up to 4 points personal. Matus Panitka, he's going to have to do something special, and that's great D by Gudaitis, staying on balance and connected to Panitka, and he was the first player down at the other end, but the ball went awry. But that's great intent by the young man. 25 years old, 6'10", played for Olympia Milan. Averaging 10.3 points per game for them this season. Here, what can Poland do? They are 11 down, 2:50 remaining in the third. Arunkanuk high off the glass. That's going to be the way to avoid getting your shot blocked. A little bit of fade. That's a high tariff shot off the glass and knocks it down for his country. And Kuzminskas fouled by Lazinski. And a head shake. It's all part of the game. Both teams in team fouls, so Lithuania will go to the line for 2 shots. This is 79.5% free throw shooter for Milan. Played in the NBA, had a career high of 19 points for the New York Knicks against the Chicago Bulls in his career before moving across to Milan. Oh, nice intention there by Lazinski, but Just couldn't quite get it to Krikonek. In fact, I thought initially the ball was deflected, but he should have caught that and finished. Lewkowicz, he ran into a Polish wall, ball's loose, great job by Gudaitis. And bodies flying everywhere. It's really physical here in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers, but it's the final window of round one. And why not as we enter the last 2 minutes of the third. Great defense, double team, triple team. Someone must be open. They are! Carroll! Thomas Gilo. Nice extra pass for Hrunchuk. Thomas Gilo with that sweet left hand knocks it down. Seven-point game. Good job by the Poles, making the most of Sabonis. And a two-point shot is good. And he's fouled. I was just going to say making the most of Sabonis and Valanciunas on the bench, but they've got so much talent in depth. They can hurt you in so many different ways. And Arturas Gudaitis showing us this. So he's little fade and a foul just after he released the ball. Krikonek, that was tough. But it goes in the book as a foul and a 2-point score and one to come. The face paint is on. The Lithuanians love their basketball. A relatively small nation, only 3 million or so, but they have produced some of the finest basketball players in Europe and indeed the world. Good concentration, took his time. He must be enjoying his role, being able to be around the likes of Sabonis and Valanciunas, other very talented bigs, and he can just come on off the bench with energy and learning from his teammates. Kozarek, shots up, Wazinski gets open, now he's made a three, and there was a couple of fist bumps. He's happy, Poland's happy, and in fact I'm happy for him. It's been a tough night. Could this be the moment he kicks on? Poland really need him. They're 7 down. Valanciunas back in the game. Kuzminskas, ball's loose. Kozarek, 3-on-2. Sokolowski drifts to the corner, and why not? Mikhail Sokolowski for 3. Beautiful kick to the corner by Kozarek. All his experience, and the Rosa Radom standout player just gets his feet set wide open. Lewkowicz has tried to get there, but Sokolowski at 6'5" made no mistake. Time out, Lithuania. Any big score by Poland, Adamaitis is straight on the timeout. Doesn't want any more momentum going Poland's way. Here's the scorer, Sabonis Valanciunas, 11-7, 11 points, and Sabonis 7 rebounds. And there's the team leaders. Panitka, 11-4-4. Matus, he's a great all-round player. Always enjoy commentating on him. But the Lithuanian flags and the crowd absolutely loving this, as we are, and I hope you are, wherever you're watching this around Europe and around the world. Top class international basketball in front of home crowds is exactly what the FIBA World Cup qualifiers are about. Meaningful qualifiers, and of course the results from window 1, the first qualifying windows, are taken forward to the next stage of qualifying, so Lithuania will want to be 6-0 going into that stage. Absolutely sure of that. Valanciunas going baseline, look out, fantastic move, just picked the ball up, palmed it in one hand. Great body control from the 6'11" standout Toronto Raptor. Poland hanging tough though. Some moves some plays you just have to put your hand up. Kazarek. Thomas Gilo takes a shot, but time was running out at the end of the quarter. And that's the end of the third quarter, and it's been a really good one here in Gdansk, Poland. Lithuania lead 53-47. Poland went on a bit of a run there off the back of that Sokolowski three. Welcome back. Here's some game statistics so far. Lithuania 20 of 34 now from 2-point range. That is really good effort. And here's some of the highlights. Sabonis' left hand. Kazarek has had a good quarter with that floater and also the assist to Sokolowski. Valanciunas, again, these rolls and these cuts and movement in behind the defenders and the passes right on time. That's a lot of execution, a lot of time spent training, attention to detail. Panitka just off a couple of dribbles for once. They laid off him, the Lithuanian defense, and he knocked it down. So many weapons from so many angles, and that was a really nice move by Hirikynuk. And we're back. It's the final quarter. There's a 6-point lead for Lithuania. Poland have done well. Sabonis. Oh, I thought he was going to go up and slam that. He had position. Tried a really soft touch. Jump hook. And it's Lithuania ball. 3 players come to him. They just couldn't secure the rebound. Grigonis, great ball movement. Juskavicius, Sabonis. Time is going to expire. Great defense by Poland. Coach Taylor will be absolutely delighted with that series of defensive stops within that 24 seconds. As I said earlier, they helped, they recovered, they closed out without fouling in the corner. And in the end, Lithuania run out of time. Like Taylor said, they will be competitive. There could be an upset in the air. Well, if Wyszynski and Panitka can get red hot in this final quarter, who knows? Sokolowski for 2. Such a steady player for club and country. Averaging 6.5 points a game in these qualifiers. Valanciunas. He was on his way to the hoop. But I think it's didn't quite see it from there, but there's an infringement, a turnover, and it's Polska as the crowd are screaming here in the Ergo Arena in Gdansk. Offensive foul. Breaks the momentum. Hirikynuk. That's his third. They didn't need that. They're wanting to set hard screens to get their shooters open or their cutters. But they've almost got to play the perfect quarter to stay in touch with this mega talented Lithuanian outfit. And another foul. Sabonis and Valanciunas, I'm sure, will put on maximum pressure on the Polish defence. Get this game put to bed as early as possible in this fourth quarter. That will be their plan. Let's see how Poland can respond to that. A lot of screens, a lot of movement inside. Sabonis What a pass to Valanciunas. And that was going to be another highlight dunk for the real. But Harinkinen, he just hard foul. And that's fourth on Harinkinen. So here come out. And Lampe has had a good game. Will come in. 7 points. And he's on 2 fouls. So no real foul trouble there. He got his 2 fouls in the first quarter. He's 50% from the line in this game, Valanciunas. He's 80% for the Toronto Raptors. 80.8% during the NBA season. So just an all-round talented player. He can pass, he can shot block, he can score inside, outside in many ways. Good screener and a selfless player, which makes this Lithuanian team so strong. And it's a turnover. Great defense from Jaskevicius. And Lithuania just stepping it up a notch. Lekavicius. Penetrate, kick is good! Adas Jaskevicius. That's a beautiful three. Great shot, high release. Nothing but net. And all of a sudden Lithuania stepping it up on the defense, putting pressure on the ball right as they come over the half court. And within just a few moments, it's a 9-point lead for Lithuania. Poland needs to take care of the ball. Wazinski, he wasn't really sure. He turned the corner and didn't see Valanciunas coming. Lekavicius off, but who's at the hoop? Sabonis, Domantas Sabonis, running the floor like an athletic big that he is. They outwork you and they outplay you. Wazinski for three is off. Also in the game now, Dominik Olejniak. Great experience for the 21-year-old from Poland. And that's great finish by Sabonis. And Valanciunas loved that. He'd have appreciated the hard work put in there. And Poland with Kazarek all the way through. Nice help there from Olejniak. He was in there just being a nuisance, setting a screen, allowing Kazarek to get all the way to the hoop. And look out, again, beautiful screen up around the free throw line. And then just a drift, a quick drift to the hoop. And the pass is right on cue. Any kids, any players, any coaches watching this, perfect execution of hitting the man moving without the ball. It's a timeout for Poland. The foul trouble information has gone through. Sabonis on three. Harinkinen is on 4 for Poland, having to make that hard foul on Valanciunas. Let's just see this layup. Lekavicius, nice little back screen there, a little rub screen from Dominik Olejniak. So there's good signs there from the young big man for Poland, affecting the play even when he doesn't have the ball. So at the moment, with Lithuania leading, they will remain top of the group. And if Hungary beat Kosovo in the other game, then Hungary will take second spot. And then Hungary will play Lithuania in Hungary on Sunday. That's another turnover. Wazinski was so closely marked. He's got one eye on the ball and one eye on the player closing him out. Great defensive extension there by Lithuania. I think it was Juskavicius. And then Poland will play Kosovo on the last game day of this qualifying group. And Sabonis is impossible to guard when he goes to that left hand. He just creates so much space, keeps the ball well away from the defender. 64-51. Lithuania lead, just keeping Poland at arm's length. Machulis called for the foul there. Wazinski closely guarded by Juskavicius. Wazinski, he's got room. He's just short again. Great effort by Aaron Shell. And it's a jump ball. Let's check the possession arrow. Great extra effort by Matus Benetka. But he will say he had full possession of the ball, and I tend to agree with him on that. Poland need all the calls to go their way, really. Kazarek, great execution of the out-of-bounds play, giving it back to the inbounder. Lithuania fell asleep for a second. Kazarek made them pay. Valanciunas just hands it off behind his back. Lekavicius, Lampe comes out. Valanciunas, Juskavicius throws it up. Shot clock going down, almost like a set shot. Just threw it up. Nice three from Lithuania. And again, good hands from Valanciunas, deflecting the pass. Looking inside, Valanciunas. And oh, what a move from Machulis. Just threw it back up over his shoulder. I think he's indicating he thought he was fouled. 5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter, and Lithuania, step by step, getting away, but Matus Benetka lights that spot. And that's his second three from up top. He's got a really nice shooting motion, good all-round offensive player, keeping Poland in touch. And Kazarek, a really good tussle against Lekavicius. That's Kazarek's second foul. He comes out. Maybe his work done for the night. And in comes Kaunitis. Shots up, misses, rebound. Brzezinski. Inside, Benetka in the mid-post. Spins baseline. And Juskavicius with the foul, that's his third. So inside pivot initially, then a spin baseline. Juskavicius stopping the potential strong move to the hoop. Again, Kaunitis now attached to Wazinski as he has to fight through players, but a long three. It's just off for Poland. Sabonis still on the floor with Gudaitis to inside. Machulis just short, but Gudaitis comes in for the rebound, can't get it. Here comes Benetka. Wazinski, Lampe, good passing, but they need to, in the end, one too many, because Kaunitis was able to recover and deflect that pass. Sometimes it's just better to take that early shot, especially if you're down. In the end, Lithuania got themselves sorted and were able to deflect the pass out. Lampe, hands off to Kazarek. Aaron Shell going against Kuzminskas. Kuzminskas quite uncompromising there, his defence. Shell ended up on the floor. Coach Taylor, on the whole, will be happy with this effort. Good start, they went 7-0 up. Adamaitis would have been a little bit concerned at that point, but Lithuania's class and strength in depth in the end has told so far, but Poland are still in touch. It's been a really good game, great atmosphere here at the Ergo Arena in Gdansk, Poland. Inbounds play, Lampe guarded closely by Gudaitis. Lampe backing in. Kozarek. Wazinski. Oh. Again, Machulis all over him as soon as he caught the ball. I think some sort of dunk or score end was scored up the other end, but whistle had already gone. Machulis fourth foul. Pinitka at his favourite spot for three. He's got Machulis on him, Wazinski. Shot clock running down 5-4. It's going to be a tough shot. Whatever it is, they need to get it up, Lampe. And that's tough. They just run out of options. Great play again by the Lithuanian defence on Wazinski, not giving him a clear look. 3 minutes remaining. Fourth quarter, Group C World Cup qualifying action. So the only thing that needs to be decided in this group at the moment, Lithuania are going to win it, is who's going to finish second and third. Machulis tries it off the bank. Shell with a rebound. Panitka, screen from Lampe. Lampe stays out. Such a tough move by Panitka. He's made a couple of those, and that was probably the most difficult. He goes into the player, creates space, fades away, and that is a tough shot, ladies and gentlemen. You need to be fully flexed and at a decent standard to try that one. Great ball movement, extra pass, and that's the result. Just Skavicius, as casual as you like, but it looks casual. It looks easy because of the ball movement and the bigs of Lithuania pinning the defensive players of Poland in the paint, so they can't rotate, they can't get out to the shooter. So, Adam Wazinski, only 6 points tonight, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And he misses that free throw. 72.5% free throw shooter in the ACB. And he's missed both, and it's just been one of those nights. I think Lithuania have wore them down. Has wore Poland down, but worn Wazinski down. Sell with a good effort, but fading away from the hoop. And with 2 minutes remaining, Lithuania lead by 14. Doing a job on the road. And they will go on the road again to Hungary on Sunday. The game again you can see on livebasketball.tv. And Poland now are making wholesale changes, and Marcel Panitka will also get on the floor for the last 1:43. But they fought hard, Poland. In spells they have competed with this Lithuanian team, but when Lithuania got it right and stepped it up, did the defensive things they needed to do, and then executed inside with their bigs and outside for the threes with the likes of Skavicius with good ball movement around the perimeter or inside outside. They've remained dominant, and barring an absolute miracle will win this one to go to 5-0. Poland will go to 2-3. Gudaitis with a really impressive game. Very efficient player. He's up to 11 points. Marcel Penitka kicks out. That's a nice shot by Kamil Lazinski. Sounds like Wazinski, but it's Lazinski, and that's a lovely pass and assist by Matusi's younger brother Marcel. Nice job by the youngster. But Lithuania not to be outdone. Grigonis. My apologies, Almantas Benzius with that three, who was the highest scorer, had the best average for Lithuania coming into this qualifying window. But that's Lithuania saying, we're not going to let you get any run on us. You score three, we will score three. So they're able to bring somebody like Benzius off the bench, knocks down a three. He's only just come on, and he was one of the strong offensive players in the first two windows, so that's the strength Lithuania possess. And they will certainly be a force going forward in the qualifiers, and they will be looking to book their ticket to China in 2019. Marcel Penitka. This is all good minutes for Marcel. Now he's got to deal with a trap, and he's now thrown the ball away, turned it over. They just trapped him. He picked the ball up, which he knows is the wrong thing to do, but you've got two green shirts running at you, harassing you. He just couldn't get the angle of his pass right. But he's got to learn. You learn from your mistakes. And that's a mistake from Mantas Kalnitis, who's had a good game up to that point, and Savicas can see the funny side. I guess you can do when you're leading 79-61. Tomaskilo. Lazinski. Marcel Penitka. High screen by Olsznizak. Oh, big time block by Gudaitis. That is awesome. Marcel with a nice drive, but it's an underhand flip. I tell the kids I coach, don't go underhand, because that's what happens out of nowhere. Number 77, Arturas Gudaitis. And Coach Taylor's not sure what he can say about that, keeping his thoughts to himself. But Lithuania are playing right to the end. They all want to impress their coach. They all want to play minutes in their next game on Sunday. Nice job there by Olsznizak. Going with the hook shot against Gudaitis. That's a good matchup. Trying that sky hook, keeping the ball well away from Gudaitis. He was never going to block that. Young player. It's his second year at Ole Miss University, but he redshirted his first year. So he's learning his trade. And as time expires here at the end of the game, Lithuania are going to win this one convincingly in the end, but the score doesn't tell the whole story. It was a good effort by Poland, but Lithuania are the victors in Group C. They remain top. They extend their lead at the top. They go to 5-0. Poland go to 2 wins and 3 losses. They play Kosovo on Sunday, where they will expect to win. But here in Gdansk, it's finished. Poland 61, Lithuania 79. Here's the game statistics. 57% Lithuania from 2. 44% from 3, 77% from free throws. That's a really good stat sheet. It's a good effort. 38 rebounds to 29. That can tell a story. 4 more assists, 20 assists. Average of 5 a quarter, that's pretty good sharing of the basketball. 16 to Poland. Turnovers the same, fouls similar. 5 blocks from Lithuania, but with the bigs they've got, Gudaitis, Sabonis, Valanciunas, that was always likely to happen. Smart big players. Here's the game leaders, Pinitka, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Sabonis, 17 points, 7 rebounds, and Kalnitis, 9 assists. And the top scorers, Pinitka 16, Kazarek 8, Lampe 7, Sabonis 17, Juskavicius 14, and Gudaitis with a very efficient 11 points. So a great all-round performance by Lithuania, as we were expecting, but it didn't all start like that. 7-0 run to start the game from Poland, looking loose and looking up for the challengers. Mike Taylor said to our correspondent Jeff Taylor before the game, or in the build-up to the game, he felt confident that they could compete with the Lithuanians, but look at the Lithuanian fans. They are celebrating yet another victory in Group C. They go to 5-0, and they are leading this group comfortably. Absolutely fantastic fans. They love their basketball. It's the #1 sport in their country, a small country, as I said earlier, comparatively. But because it's their #1 sport, they have #1 role models, they have #1 heroes, and their heroes are basketball players. They have a young Sabonis, a Valanciunas, Gudaitis, Kuzminskas, all who played well. But they have such a good supporting cast, if you can call them that. It was just a sea of green and some excellent play, to the pure delight of all the men, women, boys and girls from Lithuania who've made the trek over to Poland. So, the game is finished, and I will leave you with some highlights of a really good one here. Lithuania have won. They lead the group. They're going through as group winners. They've done what they wanted to achieve. They want to get as many wins as possible. They want to win every game to take forward into the second stage of qualifying. That was a slightly bemused look from Coach Adamaitis. There weren't many of those tonight. But please do tune in now to the Hungary-Kosovo game if you want to keep in touch with Group C. But there's plenty of games, wall to wall, all weekend, right through till Monday night, early hours of Tuesday morning on livebasketball.tv. We are all across every game of the FIBA World Cup qualifying campaign, the road to China. It's Graham Hiscock saying goodbye. Thanks for listening.
Kierunek wskazuje strzałka.